In a celebration of Meghalaya's rich cultural identity, the upcoming 5th edition of Meghalaya Games promises to be a particularly unique one where the government of Meghalaya has inculcated several traditional games in the upcoming Meghalaya Games 2024. Adding to the cultural spectacle is the event's anthem called Here We Play that has been composed with Meghalaya's most loved band, the Summersalt and Nokpante. This anthem is poised to set the most vibrant tone for Meghalaya's exhilarating sport event to be hosted in Tura, the Meghalaya Games 2024. Hello viewers, we are now here with Gregory Nongrum, a guitarist producer of Meghalaya's most loved Summersalt band. Greg, before we go ahead, thank you so much for doing this interview with us. Could you take us on a journey of how the song was made, the creativity and the production behind the whole Here We Play?
Yeah. So we had this conversation. It was the DC of Southwest Girls that approached us. He approached Kit, who's a band member of Summersalt, and he wanted to make the anthem for the Meghalaya Games 2024. And his idea was to have both the sounds of the Garo Hills and the Khasi Hills together, you know. So he picked Nokpante, which is one of the most popular bands in the Garo Hills, and he wanted Summersalt to be representing the sounds of the Khasi Hills. And so we worked together. I mean, from the start, it was a very very positive idea already from the start. You know, before anything was written, before any harmony came in, you know, it's just the conversation itself. And it was very easy to work with them because they were very clear on what they wanted also. So it was a very good experience for all of us. We've been looking forward to do something like this in this kind of a setting, but you know, to actually get the opportunity was a very good experience for us.
So, Greg, as we listen Here We Play, it's like more of a powerhouse for the athletic team.
Yeah.
In the athletic aspect, how would you say that Here We Play is a blend, you know, of culture and tradition, especially considering Meghalaya's rich traditional aspects?
Yeah, so that was our main idea, was that we made sure that we captured each and every little single corner of Meghalaya. That was our main purpose, because we didn't want to have anyone feel like they were left out, you know. And so we brought, you can hear the instruments in the song as well. There was instruments from the Garo Hills, there's instruments from the Khasi Hills. I mean, you have the Duitarak sing everything, and the Adil and the Dotrang, which is like the Garo instruments. So all of these were imbibed together, and we picked rock pop as like the vehicle to carrying these traditional instruments of Meghalaya. And we wanted to make sure that, you know, everyone had their part, and even the languages in terms of the lyrics and everything, there was Garo, Pana and Khasi in that, along with English.
Could you just tell me a little bit about, you know, the process of composing Here We Play?
Yeah, so Here We Play was an idea. I think we all came from that. I don't know if everyone is probably everyone knows that Olympic anthem. You know that you know when you have dun, 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 that slow-mo kind of running thing. So we had that idea. We wanted it to be a very inspiring song, a very inspiring. Even the music itself. You know, before any word was sung, you had this feeling of going up there and doing your track athletics, whatever you were doing. You know, like. We wanted to inspire the athletes first of all. That was our main goal, and second of all was to inspire everyone who was watching them or everyone who was listening to the song, and the fans of both the bands, Nokpante and Summersalt. These were the three things we wanted to make sure we had in that song, and it was a really easy experience. Bakit wrote most of the lyrics in it, and they were translated, so it was all written in English. Just because it is the most easiest for us to write, and so he's also very clear with translation. You know, like he translated everything into Khasi, and we sent the same to Garo Hills. And Mikhail Marak, who is also the frontman of Nokpante, he did most of the translation in Garo. So we spoke with the DC of Southwest Garo Hills. I mean, back and forth. So writing it was very easy experience. Also because of the fact that I told you earlier that we had this clear conversation from the start. So it made it a very easy experience for us to work with them.
So you would call it a clarion call for the athletics, just so it doesn't blend too much to the cultural aspect of it.
I mean, it is like on both sides, right? Like you have to make sure that you keep. I mean, it is difficult to keep both sides happy, but we tried our best to make sure it was inspiring for the athletes as well as keeping the cultural integrity of Garo, Khasi, Panal, and all the different elements of these strong populations in Meghalaya.
Greg, we've spoken about the positive aspects of Here We Play. We've heard how much enjoyment there was when you all were making the song. Could you just tell me a brief about, of course there'll always be positive and negative aspects to everything. Could you just take me through the challenges you faced here in making Here We Play?
Yeah, I mean it is a difficult task because both of us were in different places. We were here and Nokpante was in Garo Hills, and also it's very tough to get a hold of government officials and stuff like that. So this was between the three of us. So the first challenge was obviously working back and forth because we can't all be in the same place because we had a very small time window. So it was very difficult for us to work together in the same place. So that was the major challenge, was to keep sending ideas back and forth. I mean, that also takes time, it's just you have to wait for them and you don't know what's going on, you don't know what they're doing there. And so the same for them, I'm sure, when they sent the stuff back to us, then we started working on it and they had no idea what we were doing and we couldn't get on a Zoom call or anything like that. So that was the biggest challenge because our process is always, we always work like this where we have a demo first, so everything is being written down, everything has been made, and it's just a scratch, it's a rough idea. So that made it a bit easier, but I mean, as soon as you get the ball rolling and you start working, then it becomes really difficult. Being in different places, that's the major challenge.
So, as you listen to the song, Summersalt called Here We Play, a Labour of Love. Can you just take us through the literal meaning of the labour of love that you all do? Very sweetly called this Here We Play.
I don't know where to start. We've been doing both the bands, Nokpante and us. We've been doing this, I guess, close to 10 to 15 years now, and we do this all the time. We've been doing the anthem for the Northeast Olympic Games that happened last year as well. And we've been working with the Election Commission of India. We've been doing the anthem for the 2018 Lok Sabha elections. So this is always a recurring theme for us. We love doing this. I mean, I'm sure that's where we come from when we say labour of love. We love doing it. We love making sure that there is a song that people can connect to with any event. It doesn't matter what event it is. If it's a government or a non-government event. We think that every event should have a song that you can attach yourself to, and it's always nice when we get an opportunity to write this. So that is what we mean by labour of love. We do this out of, it's from the bottom of our hearts. We love it, and I'm sure those guys love it too. They were also Nokpante also did the theme music for the Megong festival that just happened. So they have also been in this industry. They've been working like this every time. So I mean, we love doing this job.
Yeah, I'm sure all the viewers also love hearing what you all always curate through your heart for us. This labour of love is also curated mainly for the people, and the people also love it too. So thank you so much for the sweet labour of love. With the language movement gaining momentum, many wonder Here We Play if it should have stick to the ethnicity, meaning the Khasi, the Garo and the Jaitian language, but then it was made in English. Any specifications to that?
Yeah, so it was a purposeful decision. We wanted to have different languages in it. As you know, all of the athletes that are taking part in the Meghalaya Games, they're from different backgrounds. They're not only just Khasis, Garos or Panar, you've got Bengalis, you've got everyone. I don't want to name it, but like there's so many of them. We're a multi-ethnicity state, there's a lot of them here, and we thought English is the best language because everyone speaks it. We've been in English schools all our lives, we speak the language, and we thought it would be the best language to carry everything forward. And we wanted to, there was a purposeful decision to bring the bridge in. If you listen to the song, there's this particular section where the words go, in a winner's world, not afraid to fall. And that is the main idea of the song. Is we wanted to encourage participation more than thinking about winning, because the real winners are the ones who are not afraid of failure, right? Those are the real winners. So that was written purposefully in English because we wanted everyone to understand this idea of the song. That it doesn't matter if you win or lose. but you going out there and risking it, like that's the real thing.
Beautiful. Also, Greg, I've just been wondering myself, if you could just take me through the lyrics, the actual meaning of the some words which have literally touched the heart of the people.
Yeah, so that's one of it. Like in a winner's world, not afraid to fall. Like that's the main idea. And then there's so many. I mean, I can't recall myself, but I'm sure. I mean, I didn't write. It was Bakit is the one who wrote. Unfortunately, he can't be here. He's vacationing right now, probably having fun. But like, yeah. So whatever he wrote, he's a very positive guy. I mean, even the conversation that we had with the DC, also the DC is also a very positive human being. He's been doing a lot of good work there. So all of the lyrics that were written were very, very positive. We tried to make sure that there was enough room for everyone to feel inspired by the words that were in the song.
So, I know athletes are watching this right now, and they might be expecting any inspirational word, a statement from you and Summersalt as a band.
I would just like to encourage everyone to give your best, do your best. It doesn't matter if you win or lose. You making it to the Meghalaya Games is already a success for you, and I'm sure you will get more blessings with hard work. There's no shortcuts. Hard work and perseverance. That's like the most important thing. It doesn't matter where you come from. You will surely be blessed, and you will surely be successful if you work hard. Take no shortcuts. Number one. That's all I have.
Thank you so much, Greg, for this wonderful and insightful short conversation with the Northeast Media Hub. It has been eclectic to have you. Thank you so much.